Embracing our diversity. What is the Heart to Heart Sisters program all about? As an organization, the LWML has articulated the target of embracing our diversity because we recognize that the body of Christ grows and is strengthened when sisters of every culture and ethnic group are sought out to participate actively in the mission of the LWML. We have understood that this effort must be intentional, ongoing, and permanent until the LCMS and the LWML reflect the diversity of heaven. The Heart to Heart Sisters program has its roots and strength in many efforts spanning back decades within the LWML. The LWML has consistently had a heart for inclusion of all women and has been intentional in its commitment to make spaces available for diverse women to speak and serve at the table of top leadership. Even when the commitment has led to costly but necessary stands, the LWML has been willing to take a position for inclusion, even during a time when it was not a popular position to take. Lillian Pringer, a dynamic woman of principle and determination. Lillian Pringer faced some tough decisions during her presidency. The most difficult was cancellation of the 1955 New Orleans Convention because hotel segregation rules restricted where black delegates could stay. Many options were sought with no success. As a result, President Pringer took the act dictated by what she felt was the Lord's leading. She asked the New Orleans LWML representatives to withdraw their invitation to convention, and in effect, canceled the convention. The following year, the LWML held a delegates-only convention in the city of Denver. The message was clear. LWML would not tolerate segregation and would seek and support diversity. Lillian also faced controversy when the League established a day of prayer with a suggested order of service. Some pastors and members believed this was not the province of the League. When the LWML created its own leadership training program, the president also had to deal with skeptics. Because Lillian knew how to overcome obstacles, her LWML legacy includes leadership training, an annual day of prayer, creation of a Christian growth committee, and equal opportunity for women of all races. Marilyn McClure. Many programs ensued over the next decades with the intended effect of supporting the needs of diverse women. But something was missing. As Marilyn McClure, Vice President for Gospel Outreach, stated, although the Lutheran Women's Missionary League has valued every woman of our church and encouraged the participation of women of all ages, the reality was that women of diverse ethnicities were missing. Virginia Von Segern. Throughout her term, Virginia Von Segern emphasized mission, might, and mentoring. An LWML endowment fund was established to ensure future financial stability and operational costs were reduced. Because the United States is the most ethnically diverse country on earth, new multicultural outreach programs were started. In 2000, an initiative called Bridging Cultures was held in St. Louis, Missouri, where LWML President Virginia Von Segern sought to explore how the LWML could be relevant to diverse groups of women within the LCMS through its programming, approaches, and thinking. One of the women asked to give the organization feedback was Abiba Zagai, an Eritrean woman active in ministry with the African Immigrant Ministries team of the LCMS. When reporting to the LWML Board of Directors, she said, I looked around the room, and with one exception, I saw women of only one color, and that was white. I told them, you don't have to go to Africa or India or China. We are right here. You just need to open your doors to us, and we will be there. This one meeting would lead to many more, and ultimately to the Heart to Heart Sisters program. That same year, Melissa Solomon, serving on the LWML Gospel Outreach Committee, told her story of serving in leadership within the Hispanic ministry and how she became connected to the church at large through an experience at the LWML District Convention. In 2001, Marilyn McClure, who had served in the Guatemalan mission field for 16 years with her pastor husband, joined Melissa Solomon on the Gospel Outreach Committee. Together with the other two committee members, they dreamed of opportunities to invite ethnic women leaders to experience the vision and mission of the LWML at a national LWML convention. The committee, along with the support of the leadership of the LWML, saw this as an opportunity to be intentional about inviting ethnic women leaders from the LCMS non-English speaking congregations, as well as women from underrepresented people and ministry groups, most notably the African American woman of our church. This would be achieved by creating an LWML program to accomplish the following. Recognize the gifts that the ethnic church brings to the body of Christ. Celebrate the work that the Lord is doing through the ethnic women who serve as lay leaders. Recognize that the church grows stronger through the inclusion of women from ethnic ministries. The body of Christ is whole when his diverse people are united in the purpose of serving him and making him known throughout the world. Expose ethnic women to the LWML organization. Explain how it accomplishes its work and invite them as valued members of the body of Christ to be part of the life of the LWML. Women from ethnic congregations, because of the nature of ethnic-specific ministries, are often isolated from the church at large. The desire is to give them an opportunity to connect with other women with whom they share common experiences as mothers, daughters, and sisters, and with whom they share a passion for the Lord's work. Those connections create identity and inclusion. Seek opportunities for heart-to-heart sisters to be mentored by women leaders of the LWML. Provide ethnic women opportunities to share their gifts and develop their leadership skills by serving on the national LWML committees. Help ethnic women connect with the LWML at the local level through the creative organizing of their women into societies and encouraging them to participate at the zone and district levels. Invite ethnic women leaders to attend a national convention to experience firsthand the heart of the LWML organization and to understand that membership in this organization is an effective way to express a passion for the Lord's work around the world. We know that important and intangible results are born as fruit from this effort. Among them are the vision of the LWML is expanded and enriched with inclusion of the gifts women from ethnic congregations bring. As the official mission organization for all women in the LCMS, the LWML has opportunities to contribute to the equipping and developing of ethnic women for ministry in their congregations. The LWML, as a women's organization, can play a greater role in the growth and development of women's services in their congregations and communities. In many cultures, working within the context of a woman's organization is highly preferred and validates their cultural values. The LWML can recognize the leadership of ethnic women who are already respected and effective in their congregations. By recognizing their leadership abilities, respect is shown for the ministry of ethnic women and acknowledges that together we can further the mission of the church and simultaneously the kingdom work among ethnic and culture-specific populations. Women of today find guidance for their lives, encouragement for their walk, and inspiration for joyful service through intentional study. Women of all ages, stages of life, races, locations, and cultures are welcomed, mentored, encouraged to be active partners in the shared mission of the LWML. As the face of LWML, women are engaged in the opportunities to use their gifts to impact the world for Christ in their daily lives.